In this video, we will talk about trig functions in a given right triangle. For SL, we only need to know 3 trig functions. For HL, we need to know all these 6 trig functions. We know for secant, that is 1 over cosine theta. For cosecant, it's 1 over sine. And cotangent is 1 over tangent. Don't confuse with secant and sine. Secant is a reciprocal of cosine. Pay more attention to the first letter. S and here's the C, they are different. For cosecant and sine, the first letter is different. Let's look at the number 1. You are given 2 legs, and for SL, we need to figure out 3 trig functions. For HL, you need to figure out all 6 trig functions. When you have something like that, you need to figure out the hypotenuse. This is the adjacent side. This is the opposite side. So for hypotenuse, you will get Pythagorean theorem. That's 5 squared plus 12 squared. You will get square root 169 equals 13. Therefore, we can write down sine theta equals secant O over h. That's 5 over 13. For cosine theta equals A over h, 12 over 13. For tangent theta equals O over A, that's 5 over 12. From sine theta, we can get cosecant theta. Flip this, that's 13 over 5. From cosine theta, we can get secant theta. That is 13 over 12. From tangent theta, we can get the cotangent theta. You will get 12 over 5. Now let's go to next question. You are given, this is the opposite side and also the hypotenuse side. First of all, using Pythagorean theorem to figure out this adjacent side, that equals c squared minus a squared. Using Pythagorean theorem, you will get the 6 squared minus 4 squared. So that equals 36 minus 16, that is the square root of 20. Simplify square root of 20. We can write down 4 times 5. So square root of 4 is 2 square root of 5. So you get the 2 square root of 5. Then for sine theta equals, remember, secant O. You will have opposite over hypotenuse. That's 4 over 6 reduce 2 over 3. For cosine theta equals, that's the 2 square root of 5 over 6. 2 square root of 5 over 6. Reduce, you will get the square root of 5 over 3. For tangent theta equals O over A, that's a 4 over 2 square root of 5. For simplified radicals, if you have 1 over square root of A, that equals the square root of a over a. So for this square root of 5, I will write down square root of 5 over 5. Then carry on this 4 and 2, but we can reduce first. So carry on this 2. This will be the tangent. Then we can figure out secant, cosecant, and cotangent. For sine, that will be cosecant theta. Flip, that is a 3 over 2. From cosine, we can get the secant theta equals. Flip this, you will get the 3 over square root of 5. Simplify, that is the square root of 5 over 5. Carry on this 3. For cotangent theta equals, we can flip this one to make things easier. That is the square root of 5 over 2. You can flip this, but you will do more work to get square root of 5 over 2. So before you flip, you need to check which number is better to flip.